I'm Kaylee, and today I'm talking about my very favorite fictional characters that I think would be sorted into Slytherin. So I've been doing this video series talking all about favorite fictional characters from other fictional worlds, not Harry Potter characters, but other fictional characters that I think they would be sorted into these particular Hogwarts houses. So before we get into my favorite Slytherin characters, I'm gonna reach back here to our booktuber shout out book, and we're gonna shout out somebody. Today's shout out goes to the Lamp in the Library. So their channel will be linked down below in the description box. Be sure to go over and subscribe to them. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my Spanish booktube channel if you wanna see this video in Spanish. And give this video a like if you think there can be good Slytherin characters. Slytherin is not all bad, y'all. They get a bad rap, but they're not all bad. So the Sorting Hat tells us, or perhaps in Slytherin, you'll make your real friends. Those cunning folk use any means to achieve their ends. So for a Slytherin character, we're looking for real friends. I feel like Slytherins, in some ways, are just very honest. They're not here to mess around. If they say you're their friend, like, you know that is the real deal. And they're cunning, and they use any means to achieve their ends. They are super determined. Once they decide what they want to do, you know it's going to happen. So today I am wearing green in honor of my Slytherin friends, and I'm wearing my favorite green earrings that my mom gave me, and they keep getting stuck in my hair. But you know, that's what happens when you wear dangly earrings. Too bad. So my very first, one of my favorite Slytherin characters is Artemis Fowl from the Artemis Fowl series. Artemis can be, like we think of the typical Slytherin, sort of cold and calculating, but he is also fiercely loyal and self-sacrificing. And one of the things that I think makes Artemis Fowl really a Slytherin is that everything he does has a purpose. Oh, he has a plan in mind, and he is not going to take action until he has this clear vision of what final result he wants. The next one might be sort of surprising. I think that Emma from Jane Austen's book Emma might be a Slytherin. She kind of likes to be in control, and she likes to order around everybody else. She likes to control everybody's lives, but she does it with the best intentions. She can be sort of cunning. She wants to move her friends around like pieces on a chessboard of this social order in her village. Now again, she does it with the best, just most generous intentions. She wants to see everybody, all her friends and neighbors, happy. But she thinks that it should be her vision of what happy looks like for them. Number 3 is Paul Dombey from Charles Dickens' Dombey and Son. At the beginning of the book, Mr. Dombey is definitely the cold and calculating sort of villain that you might think of as a Slytherin. He only cares about money and power, but eventually through the story, he comes to realize what is truly worthwhile and what is truly valuable in life. So he's still a kind of calculating sort of person, but his values change so that he's calculating different values. I'm really trying to talk about this character and not give spoilers, and it's not working. Number 4 is Mary Lennox from Frances Hodgson Burnett's The Secret Garden. It's right here. Mary Lennox is secretive. She is commanding and forceful. Once she gets hold of a project, she will not stop until it is a success, whether it is befriending someone or whether it is planting a garden. I think Mary Lennox kind of embodies some of the traits of a Slytherin that could go towards being evil, but she turns it around and she uses those same traits for good. And number 5, I think Hercule Poirot from the Poirot books by Agatha Christie. I think Poirot is a Slytherin. He's just so meticulous, so organized, and very cerebral. He's very cunning in the way that he hunts down criminals. He's loyal to his friends, but he does love to be in control of every situation. I think Poirot is another one who uses his Slytherin cunning to fight on the side of good. So please leave me a comment down below. Who is your favorite Slytherin character? And of course, leave me a comment if you yourself are in Slytherin house. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.